Welcome to Formula One. There's a storm coming. Up go the McLarens. Tests don't come any tougher than this. The rain is pouring down. This is absolutely extraordinary. To the inside, Lando Norris. No, he's ripped off the front wing. The McLarens collide.
Oh my bad, stupid for me.
Lando will join the legendary winners of this race.
Monaco, baby!
Woo! Piastri takes the lead, and they were millimeters away from contact. This is absolutely wonderful. What a fight! Looking for more, locking up. They're at it again. Oscar Piastri wins.
Great drive.
Norris second place.
Beautiful one too. That is one satisfying weekend.
Max Verstappen wins the Japanese Grand Prix.
Wow!
Just perfection, Max.
The rain comes pouring down. It is biblical.
This is a dream, winning at home.
The two contenders for the title, side by side, Oscar Piastri to the race lead. Lando Norris has a problem, a huge moment in the World Championship. Piastri shaping for it, going late, locking up.
That was a Hail Mary and some.
The dream of Title 5 is alive.
Simply lovely.
Are we witnessing the comeback of all comebacks? Max Verstappen will not be moved.
Simply lovely, that.
Extraordinary news. Both McLarens have been disqualified from the Las Vegas Grand Prix. Lando Norris takes the lead at the Formula One World Championship. It's a key win in his quest for the title. Lando Norris is the Formula One World Champion! This is going to be remarkable because it's going to be heavy rain, and the drivers, they will want to come in and they will want to get the tyres to evacuate the water from the surface, but it might be the best option to try and slither around the 14 turns of Albert Park and hang on. Tests don't come any tougher than this in Formula One. How you respond to the deluge that is coming is going to decide who wins the opening Grand Prix of the year. Remember, the medium tyre is off go the McLarens. First of all, Lando Norris, then Oscar Piastri.
I'm off.
Can you get in? Can you come in?
Yeah, box.
Box is that, box.
As the Australian driver spins at the penultimate corner of the racetrack, can he keep the car going? Is that the moment that home victory dreams are dashed for Oscar Piastri? Still reversing back onto the racetrack, Oscar Piastri won't give up on this one, and the crowd love his endeavour to stay in the Grand Prix. Look at how much time he's lost. He was listed as out. You can change that. Piastri trying to take at least a point away from what will be a day of hurt.
Big gap to Hamilton, 3 seconds, but he's 2 seconds slower than Lando.
Going all the way around the outside. What a move.
Wow. That is commitment, that is bravery, that is anger, that is frustration, and that is no respect for a 7-time world champion.
Norris has a couple of corners to go. Now he sees the crowd rise to applaud him as the winner. Norris weathers the storm. The British driver sees the checkered flag first. Lando Norris wins the Australian Grand Prix.
What a mate. What a P1. Great job.
Oof, a little bit of pressure. Well done, boys.
The Chinese Grand Prix is underway with a good reaction time for George Russell, who's claimed that inside line. He's got an opportunity to dive to the inside, but Piastri was brave, and he chops across George Russell, who's vulnerable and loses out to second position. Russell will try and regather his thoughts, but he's lost the place to Lando Norris, who improves up from third to second. Piastri, then Norris. Russell had a sight of the lead, but drops down to third. Oscar Piastri, he is on his way to a third career win. He's left his teammate behind. Maiden Grand Prix pole yesterday, and just his third victory when it comes to this. After the misery of Melbourne, Oscar Piastri was consumed with rage. You are watching his emphatic response. A driver who will not wait his turn. Oscar Piastri wins the Chinese Grand Prix, and Lando Norris nurses home the McLaren. He might not have a brake pedal left, but he's got second place.
Well done, Oscar. Great drive. Really good.
Yeah, mega job, guys. Mega job. Thank you very much. Car was very lovely. Great team effort. And that is one satisfying weekend. Thank you, everybody.
Verstappen's just keeping himself in the frame, isn't he? In the early championship as well. Red Bull quicker here. Max loves this circuit, and he's about to execute a really, really big win.
Max Verstappen takes the checkered flag to win in Honda colours in Japan. Max Verstappen wins the Japanese Grand Prix to deny Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri, the contenders for the title, separated by 2.1 seconds across the line. Driving brilliance from Max Verstappen.
That's perfection. Just perfection, Max. Fantastic.
Wow! Ah! Thank you, guys. Wow. Oh, mate, what an unbelievable weekend. What a great turnaround. You see, we never give up. We keep pushing together. Well done, everyone.
It is time for a fight under the lights.
Lando is over his grid box.
Okay, understood. Thanks.
We await for the green flag at the back. It's time to look to the 5 red lights. And the Bahrain Grand Prix is underway. We're racing down to turn number 1. Instant launch off the line for George Russell. It's a battle for P2 at the moment. Can Russell get alongside Piastri? Piastri with Russell getting close to him, but not close enough. Piastri leads, Russell up to second. Lando Norris is charging through from 6th on the grid using the soft tyre. It's surely going to be 3rd by the time he gets to turn 4. What a turnaround for him. He's managed to get past so many from 6th. And Lando Norris gets the first lap of dreams. He's now back in contention to win this Grand Prix.
So Lando, we've been given a 5-second penalty for out of position on the grid. If we can get past Russell, we need to try.
There's a 5-second penalty for Lando Norris for starting out of position. He was too far forward in his grid box, and Lando Norris parked up slightly too far ahead of where the grid was painted, and he will get a 5-second penalty as a result. The Australian driver is at the final corner of the last lap. Piastri sees the checkered flag first. Oscar Piastri wins the Bahrain Grand Prix for just his 4th win in Formula One. And it will not be a McLaren 1-2 on the racetrack. George Russell hangs on and crosses the line to secure a 3rd podium in 4 races for him and deny McLaren a 1-2.
Well done, mate. Well done. First time we've won our 2nd home Grand Prix. You've been pretty flawless all weekend, so great job.
Yeah, mega weekend, everyone. Mega. That was pretty damn fun. So thanks, everyone, for the car. Pretty special to do it here in Bahrain, so thanks. Yeah, thanks for all your support. It's been a long road to get here.
And Piastri knows that every 100th is going to count around here. We've got a yellow flag out around the racetrack. Piastri over the line as Norris in the other McLaren finds the barrier. Lando Norris in Q3, a defining moment, chasing pole position and finding the wall.
Lando, are you okay?
Yeah, all good. Idiot.
Don't worry about it, mate.
He's got wide eyes, they're similar. Yeah.
So early, and a minor moment with a major repercussion for the World Championship as Norris goes over the curb and into the wall. This is the final corner of the last lap, and a champion of Formula 3, a champion of Formula 2, is the new championship leader in Formula 1. Oscar Piastri wins the Saudi Grand Prix, the first Australian driver to lead the championship in 15 years.
Well done, everybody. Massive 3 weeks. And let's keep it going. Got a lot of fun to have this year.
And every driver dreams of this moment, leading the Monaco Grand Prix. On the last lap, Lando will join the legendary winners of this race. Lando Norris wins the Monaco Grand Prix.
There you go. P1 in Monaco, baby.
Monaco, baby! Yeah, baby! Woo! We did it. Well done. We won in Monaco.
That's a dream.
They've been saying all the way through the season, at some point it's going to get close.
So let's attack Oscar while he doesn't have DRS.
That's the encouragement from race engineer to driver, building up to 200 miles per hour. Oscar Piastri looking in the left mirror because his rival for the title is right there, but unable to shape for the move. Another DRS zone coming his way right about now. Is there an opportunity for Lando Norris? Thinking about it to the inside. Lando Norris with a move of the hairpin. Piastri tries to fight back. The crowd on their feet in the grandstand. The top two in the World Championship side by side. Heading into the final chicane. Piastri and Norris separated by nothing to 200 miles per hour. Norris inching clear. Late on the brakes for Piastri. Does he make the corner? He does. But he's compromised, and Norris can't fight his way by. We go to turn one. No, he's ripped off the front wing. The McLarens collide. Lando Norris into the wall and out of the race.
Are you all right, dude?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's all my bad. All my fault. Unlucky. Sorry. Stupid for me.
And they ran wheel to wheel for so long, but collided on the pit straight.
Lando with that slipstream, and he's actually hit his wing on the back of Oscar before getting alongside, so that's an error of judgment in the heat of the battle.
Yeah, I think it is. It's a misjudgment, so he's hoping that space is going to open up, and it just doesn't, so he drives into the back of his teammate.
And Lando Norris chasing 12 points for P4 sees 10 points for P5 disappear, and at the end, the papaya pair with a clash that could yet be defining in the destiny of the World Championship trophy. Remember what happened to the McLarens in the last Grand Prix. They're the ones who have the pace, they're the ones who have the track position, but Piastri is within that second window, and the luxury of having two great race winners is that you can compete week in, week out. But that's late on the brakes for Oscar Piastri, who's immediately applying the pressure to his rival for the title.
Oh, we all sat back and took a breath there. It did look like that was going to be a late send.
Your call on the racing situation.
Classic Formula One in progress. Lando Norris checking the left-hand mirror because Oscar Piastri will not give him an inch. The two McLarens are side by side again. Piastri started in third, takes the lead on lap 11, and they were millimeters away from contact. They're still side by side like they were in Canada, this time in Austria. Inside line for Lando Norris. It will be the lead if he can pick his braking points. Piastri's super brave around the outside, tries the up and under, no chance at the moment. This is absolutely wonderful. They're at it again, but it's not for fourth place, it's for the lead of the Grand Prix, and they still can't resolve it. Lando hangs on, Lando still leads. What a fight.
Oh my God, this is absolutely brilliant stuff.
What amazing scrapping between the two. Norris, he's got to be clean, but he's got to be quick, because this pressure is just constant from Piastri, who's able to drive on Norris's gearbox and somehow keep these medium tyres in as well.
Just strap 5, how are the tyres?
Yeah, well, I mean, we're bridging quite a lot, eh? I just had no battery. I need more battery.
Norris must have made a mistake in the final sector there. Piastri is going to have another charge.
Piastri on the charge. He places the car behind. There was an enormous opportunity to take the lead. You can see Lando Norris lighting up the tyres. McLaren are lighting up this race. 0.3 of a second, 0.2 of a second. Nothing between the two McLarens once again. And Norris, his heart will be pounding after those couple of corners. That was the biggest threat to his lead disappearing. Just a waft to the inside, looking for more, locking up. I thought he was trying to put the frighteners on, and he nearly ripped off the front wing. We saw that between McLarens before. That was not comfortable for Piastri down into turn 4.
Oscar, feedback from the pit wall. The manoeuvre in turn 4 with the front lockup was too marginal. We can't do that again.
The resistance is complete. Piastri asked so many questions, and Lando had the answers. The British driver comes out of the final corner. Lando Norris wins the Austrian Grand Prix in a massive result for the World Championship. He kept his teammate at bay.
Well done, mate. Well done. Great job.
Yeah, well done, everyone. Beautiful 1-2. Car was great. Thanks, everyone. Amazing work. Just keep it up.
Well done, buddy. P2. 1-2 for the team. Well done, mate. Good racing.
Sorry for the maybe turn 4. My bad. Pace is good. Good fun, actually.
It felt like a must-win race. It turned out to be a race that he did win. He heads to Silverstone with the largest trophy and a 15-point gap to try and overcome in the remainder of the season.
Verstappen is loose. He's fast and loose right now out front, keeping the McLaren behind, but look at his lines. He's soaring away.
He's nearly lost it, and Piastri just has to pick his moment. The championship leader comes out of the slipstream, past the Red Bull. Piastri takes the lead of the British Grand Prix.
It's so difficult, these conditions. At the front, it's happy days for Piastri right now. It's part of the reason he was probably checking out. He's confident, he's got a quick car, and he's a great driver in these conditions. He's also got visibility. The further back you get, it just becomes an absolute nightmare.
Okay, safety car is in this lap.
Oh, mate, Jesus. He's just suddenly against us down.
And that is Max Verstappen past the race leader. Enough for the timing to swap them round. Here we go again. Pick your restart moment. You cannot be alive. He's going to lose it. Max Verstappen spins around from second position and loses a hatful of places.
Oscar, safety car restart. We've been given a 10-second penalty for the braking on the straight before the safety car restart.
I don't think the penalty before was very fair. I mean, I know it's a big question, but if you don't think it was fair either, I think we should swap back and race.
Oscar, we're not going to do any team orders.
Lando said earlier in the week he would trade all of his wins for this one. He will come onto the hangar straight and see his grandstand, a grandstand that will roar for him. He's about to become a British winner of the British Grand Prix. What a club to join. The club started by Sir Sterling, headed by Sir Lewis. The crowds have risen for Lando Norris in 2025. It's Norris's name on the trophy. Lando Norris wins the British Grand Prix.
Woo! Woo! We did it! At home.
It's a McLaren 1-2.
Oscar, I know how you feel about that. Let's talk about it once you're out the car.
I think I'll get myself banned for the year if I say anything here.
This is a day to savour the sight and sound of Silverstone and a home win for Lando Norris. The wait is over. The speed increases, and after a delay of over an hour, it is time for the green flag to fly at Spa. Let's go racing! And one of the great circuits on the planet, Norris leads the field back. Green flag racing at Spa. And round 13 of the Formula One World Championship is underway. Oscar Piastri peers through the spray, gets out of the braking zone. Norris, Piastri, Leclerc, Verstappen and Albon is the top 5 as we are about to dip down the hill and then climb it.
Who's got the bravery through a rouge on lap 1? Lando had a bit of a slide, trying to get on the gas.
Look at how close Oscar Piastri is to his teammate, hurrying him through. He's going to have an immediate opportunity. The two contenders for the title, side by side. Not anymore, they're not. Oscar Piastri on the attack to the race lead by turn 5.
He said earlier on he was looking at the conditions at Eau Rouge. Could he do it flat out? I wonder how far away he was there. The confidence he's got on this first lap has got him the race lead. It's what I said, it's his best chance if he can find that grip first, and he has done exactly that.
He missed out on pole position. He raced at the start of the green flag running with a real intent. Oscar Piastri wins the Belgian Grand Prix. He beats his teammate to the win by 3.4 seconds. Win number 6 of the season and championship lead extended for Oscar Piastri.
Let's go. Nicely done. Nicely done. Well done, everyone. Car was mega once again. Yeah, what a day. Thank you very much.
Oscar, some competitors are talking about a one-stop. Do you think a one-stop may be possible?
I mean, the tyres feel okay for now. Man, it's difficult to know with this many laps to go.
And Lando, we're thinking plan A -5, plan A -5.
Yeah, confirm. My tyres are gone.
Box to overtake Leclerc. Box to overtake Leclerc.
So the window we expected if you were going to go for a two-stopper was anything after lap 16. And in comes Oscar Piastri. Oscar Piastri now heaping the pressure on Ferrari out front.
And Lando, how are the tyres, mate?
Yeah, it's a bit of tech. Like, that's probably as good as it's going to get.
Okay, well that's good. We're considering the one stop. It'd be 40 laps on a hard tyre. Keen for it?
Yeah, why not?
Can Leclerc and Piastri go to the end? Norris will have the race lead on a net basis at the moment. If they pit, they'll be back to being a couple of seconds away from Lando, and now Lando has the fresher tyres.
So Oscar, Leclerc is going to be 4 or 5 seconds ahead of our pit window. We suggest to box this lap, to push and box this lap.
I don't really care about Leclerc. I just want the best chance to try and beat Lando. So that's an important thing at the moment.
Piastri's in.
Piastri comes in. Oscar Piastri doesn't care about the Ferrari, he cares about Lando Norris. He leaves the pits and the gap is 12 seconds between the top two in the World Championship.
Strap 9, and remember how we go racing.
Massive moments in front of us in the destiny of who takes the World Championship this year. Watch the second car here. Does he have a wiggle through the 14th and final corner, or can he stay and get the power on? Fights it a little bit more. The gap is 0.6 of a second. It was much better for him. That will decrease all the while. The Grand Prix victory on the line. Piastri shaping for it, going late, locking up, and he avoids his teammate. But did that moment cost him the Grand Prix win?
Oh, it's late, man. They are so close, aren't they?
Look at this on board. Nearly the front wing ripped off. They got away with it. Piastri is going to chase him all the way to the end, but that lockup was the last chance. The gap came out, and it wasn't enough. What a charge from Piastri. What a response from Lando Norris. The gap in the World Championship will be 9 points between the papaya pair for the 200th time in Formula One. McLaren win. Lando Norris wins the Hungarian Grand Prix by 0.6 of a second. A brilliant performance from both of them.
Yes, yes, yes. Mega job, mate. Mega job.
Lovely. Good racing. Good strategy. Good call. Well thought. Thank you, guys. I got smoke coming from in the cockpit, I think. I smell something funny. Yeah, I don't know if I'm on fire or not. It doesn't smell good. Smoke in the cockpit.
Okay, mate, we're checking.
There is smoke. Lando Norris has a problem.
Oil leak. I'm out. Failure.
Okay. Can you bring it back, mate?
I'm out. No, it's gone.
Okay. Sorry, mate. Mate, you were fast today. You were really fast.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, mate.
I know. You were fast.
I know. Unlucky boys.
That is a huge moment in the destiny of the World Championship in 2025. Oscar Piastri will score 25 points and Lando Norris is out.
Lando, we will box this lap onto the soft tyre and I'll come up one.
You do want to box the other car first?
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll swap it round, so stay out.
Well, only if he doesn't undercut. Otherwise, I'll box first.
There will be no undercut.
Soft tyres on the McLaren. 1.9 second stop for McLaren as well. Terrific work under race pressure.
To control the outlap, we are boxing the cars this way around to ensure you cover Leclerc. you are free with Lando once he's ahead of the pit exit.
What's going on with Lando Norris? A slow stop and it counts. A 5.9 second stop and it counts.
This could now be close at exit.
Through goes Oscar Piastri. The slow stop has cost Lando Norris track position, and what could have been a 13-point loss in the early stages of the Grand Prix is suddenly the championship lead being extended by 3.
Lando, we're going to re-establish the order.
Oscar, this is a bit like Hungary last year. We pitted in this order for team reasons. Please let Lando pass, then you're free to race.
I mean, we said that a slow pit stop was part of racing. So I don't really get what's changed here. But if you really want to do it, then I'll do it.
Oscar, let's have Strat 7 suggest to let him through into turn 1. Let through into turn 1. This is the same as Hungary last year. No, it's painful, but you will have 5 laps remaining from now. Thanks, Oscar. You're free to race. Clinical, clear head, mate.
Team order issued. Team order listened to. Lando Norris given back the position, and the points will come down. It would have been 37. It's now going to be 31. Lando Norris restored to second place. And the Azerbaijan Grand Prix is underway.
Piastri is the back of the field. He's not got away at all.
Oscar Piastri didn't get the launch from the middle of the pack, and the championship leader is at the rear of the field. Max Verstappen held the lead. That's what he needed to do. Lando Norris is side by side with Isaac Hadjar. He continues on, but a horrible getaway for Oscar Piastri. P20 right now.
Piastri just went absolutely nowhere as the lights went out. It was like he just had an anti-stall, but I didn't even see the car move at all from 9th on the grid. He is plumb last, and Norris has lost 1 to Hadjar as well, so not a good start for either McLaren, but Norris in 8th still at least.
Oscar Piastri into the barriers, and his Grand Prix ends on the opening lap.
Oscar, are you okay?
Yeah.
And here we go. Great launch, and he takes us back.
Oh, wakey, Lando. Wakey, look at that gap. It's a horrible restart from Norris. Where's he looking? What's he thinking? Through goes Charles Leclerc. And Charles Leclerc has finally made that spot, so Norris hasn't gone forwards. In fact, he's gone back, and now Hamilton's right behind him.
He lost a position to Hadjar on the opening lap. On the restart lap, he now finds himself down to 9th position. How close is he going to be in the braking zone? This is his last real opportunity. Goes around the outside. Tsunoda now checking his mirrors rather than looking ahead. Lando Norris has one clear opportunity left, really, unless it's a drag race to the line, and it's right here. We're heading to turn number 3. Has he got extra energy? Has he got the momentum? The answer is no. And Lando Norris is stuck in 7th.
Frustrating afternoon for Norris.
And weaving across the line to celebrate victory is Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen wins the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. That's 2 in a row for Red Bull. Lando Norris takes 6 points away from his nearest rival, Oscar Piastri. The only retirement was the championship leader, Oscar Piastri, who still leads by 25 points. And the Singapore Grand Prix is underway. Let's watch the reaction time. It's not the launch that Max Verstappen was looking for. Oscar Piastri playing it safe. Lando Norris has got himself up to 4th position, might be 3rd position. He's side by side with his teammate, and Oscar Piastri is millimetres away from the wall as Lando Norris gets by in a crucial move for the World Championship, and is the damage to one of the McLarens.
Lando has a small amount of damage to the front wing plates. We're just checking it now.
This is on board with Lando Norris. He's got his teammate on the right-hand side, super aggressive into this one. Oh, they've collided! Contact between the 2 McLarens.
So he's so focused on trying to keep his foot in to get to that apex alongside his teammate. He's actually brushed Max, and that's where the contacts come from.
So are we cool with Lando just parting out of the way, or what's the go there?
Oscar, we're looking at it. Let me get back to you. Oscar, turn 3 incident. No further action from the stewards. As a team, we can see Lando has to avoid Verstappen, so we won't take any action during the race. We can review further afterwards.
Mate, that's not fair. I'm sorry, that's not fair.
Oscar will have the opportunity to review together afterwards. Focus on this race, mate. We can still have a good result here.
Yeah, but if he has to avoid another car by crashing into his teammate, then that's a pretty job of avoiding.
And McLaren will cross the line in third and fourth. McLaren will retain their crown. They are the Constructors' Champions of 2025.
Another World Championship for McLaren. Congratulations, everyone. You all worked so hard. I'm so proud to be part of it all. Beautiful. Simply beautiful. 2 years in a row. We are the best in the world. Congratulations.
Oscar, back-to-back champions. Good race, tough race. Thank you for...
McLaren, world champions once again. And the sprint race is underway in Austin, Texas. Great reaction time for Max Verstappen, for Oscar Piastri as well. Lando Norris dropping down to third position at the moment. He'll be late on the brakes. Piastri's going to be hit by Hulkenberg, and the McLaren's made contact as well. Lando Norris, Nico Hulkenberg and Oscar Piastri involved in contact in the opening corners, and we talked about turn one, and it's proved hugely consequential. Max Verstappen is miles clear on his way to 8 points further out of the lead of the McLarens. Are we witnessing the comeback of all comebacks? Across the line to take the checkered flag, the dream of Title 5 is alive for Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen wins the US Grand Prix, and the gap, which was once 104, now stands at just 40 points.
Yeah, another very impressive weekend, Max. Extremely well done. Enjoy the celebrations. I'll see you next year.
Yeah, well done, mate. Yeah, unbelievable weekend. Really, really good. Thank you very much, everyone.
The top three are now separated by 40 points in the World Championship with 5 Grand Prix to go.
They need to regroup because this guy is coming for the title.
What a weekend this has been for Lando Norris, who comes across the line and wins the Mexico City Grand Prix.
Beautiful weekend. Well done, everyone. Incredible result. Wonderful car. Thanks for the hard work. Keep it up. We need to keep it up.
Lando Norris has put together one of his finest Formula One Grand Prix weekends at the perfect moment. Fastest in practice, sprint pole, sprint victory, Grand Prix pole, and the Grand Prix win. Lando Norris wins the Sao Paulo Grand Prix.
Amazing job, mate. Amazing job. Whole weekend on it.
Yeah, well done. Nice race, well executed. Good job all weekend.
Many were praising Mexico City as his finest drive, and he acknowledges the team with another weekend to be so pleased with. Between the bright lights and the landmarks, a battle rages for the title, and 3 drivers still dream of claiming the World Championship in 2025. Here come the lights in Vegas, and we're underway and racing down to turn number 1. Lando Norris is going to need the job, and it's super aggressive from the pole sitter. Who's off? Who's wide? The lead for Max Verstappen as Lando Norris rejoins. He went bold, but Verstappen got by, and now moving up around the outside and trying to take P2 away. George Russell climbing up to second position. Crucial couple of meters for the Grand Prix for Lando Norris, who wants P2. It's dirty, dusty, and he can't go late on the brakes. It's Max Verstappen. George Russell, the pole sitter, is down to third. Lando Norris has lost places. Oscar Piastri's P7 right now. He's lost a couple as well. That's late on the brakes for Antonelli, hanging on to this one, and you can see sliding around, Piastri unable to find a way through.
And suggest silver D4. Silver D4, the fronts look more robust on this tyre. And reminder overtake.
Yeah, let's just do whatever we got to do, please. Tell me whatever I got to do.
Okay, in which case, just do more.
Lando Norris nursing a problem. My information is that Lando Norris has been asked to lift and coast, so they will be updating him on that gap, and it is being managed all the way to the checkered flag. An 8th consecutive podium finish for Max Verstappen, who is still a contender for the title. You cannot count him out. Heading to Qatar, still with a chance. Max Verstappen wins the Las Vegas Grand Prix. His name up in lights once again.
Too good, mate. This car's so good.
Oh, simply lovely, that. Wow, what a great race. Comes really good. Fire.
When Max Verstappen takes the lead of a Grand Prix, you know that something special is going to happen to change the result. But it's Norris with one hand on the champagne and potentially one hand on the trophy. Extraordinary news, both McLarens have been disqualified from the Las Vegas Grand Prix. 3 names still in contention, and we've seen the championship pendulum swing. Surprise resurgence of Max Verstappen, and Oscar Piastri has led this championship battle for 15 rounds, but it's Lando Norris who is top of the pile going into the final 2. The title is still alive. Oscar Piastri, it's been such a tough run. He's seen his championship lead evaporate. In Mexico City, it transferred to Lando Norris, but this has always been a happy hunting ground. He will return to first place in a race for the first time since the Dutch Grand Prix. Still a contender for the title. Oscar Piastri wins the sprint in Qatar.
Yep, nicely done, everyone. Nice to be back. Let's keep it going.
Off the road we go, and it's Hulkenberg.
Are we boxing or staying out?
Oscar, we're staying out. Stay out.
Could be staying out.
Box and pit confirm, Max. Box, pit confirm. Strat 12 in pit lane. Strat 12 in pit lane.
Verstappen pits out of second place.
So Verstappen, having to roll the dice, trying to stay in contention for the World Championship, comes in. He does the opposite of both McLarens who remain on the racetrack.
Is everyone boxed?
Almost everyone, yep.
We should have just followed him in now. If you knew the car ahead was staying out.
They have lost all their flexibility for the remainder of the race.
We'll be box this lap.
Copy box.
Clinical into the box, Oscar. Careful onto the mark.
Oscar for them.
And Oscar Piastri looking for a rapid pit stop. He comes in from the lead of the Grand Prix.
Norris does one more and uses full allocation on this set of tyres. No double stack, clean enough pit stop.
Okay, so Piastri is in pit lane. Norris will pit this lap. We have 8 laps, Max.
So we are box this lap. Reminder, stopping position.
As Norris gets a new set of tyres. Championship leader back in the race. And that is exactly what they needed. 2.2 seconds.
So everyone has to pit on lap 32, right?
That's correct, yeah. Verstappen last lap, 25.4. And Oscar, we can go as far as a 49 maximum.
Max Verstappen in for another stop in this Grand Prix. Timing of the safety car crucial. Red Bull reacted. Will it give them victory? Thanks to the driving of Max Verstappen. Oh, and it was nearly another dramatic turn of the McLaren and in the championship battle. Oh my word! The second McLaren to dance over that curb, millimetres between spinning and losing the chance to win the World Championship. Hard tyres. McLaren had the option of putting on the soft. They've put the race leader on hard tyres. They don't trust the fastest compound.
Verstappen's behind Lando, 24.8. Oscar, you don't really need to bring the tyre in. Just don't over push, don't over slip the front left.
After what's been a really impressive weekend for Oscar, we've got to say flawless performance, he must be thinking, how have I done such a good job this weekend and still come away by dropping a place in the championship?
Yeah, he's done nothing wrong, and that's the harsh reality of it. And it's a
tough
Grand Prix
run.
win as well for him.
Yeah, he hasn't had one since the Dutch Grand Prix back in August. Had the sprint win yesterday, and he's topped every single session, apart from the one that pays out the most points. In comes Lando Norris to make his stop, and this needs to be perfect for McLaren.
There goes Sainz, there goes Antonelli, here comes 5th place, and he's got to just get back to a podium. There's only one more chance, though, for anyone to overtake.
Norris finds his way by. Crucial moment in the Formula One World Championship. Lando Norris is up to 4th position. Lando Norris will lead Max Verstappen by 12 points. He will lead Oscar Piastri by 16. This absolutely extraordinary Formula One World Championship Still a contender for the Formula One World Championship. Max Verstappen will not be moved. He heads to Abu Dhabi with a fighting chance to win it all. Piastri comes home in second, and the gap between Max Verstappen and Lando Norris is 12 points, heading into the final Grand Prix of the season.
Yes, unbelievable. Really well done with the strategy, guys. That was awesome. Thank you very much. We keep staying in it. That was a very lovely race. Yeah, we could be really proud of that one.
Speechless. I don't have any words.
Norris versus Verstappen versus Piastri for the championship of the world. Only one can triumph. This is it. The culmination of a 24-round journey. This is Formula One in 2025. And one last question remains. Who will be the champion of the world? The title decider at 2025 is underway. Max Verstappen chops across Lando Norris as they were into the first turn. Lando Norris is in second position and chasing your race leader. That is Max Verstappen. Then it's Lando Norris. Then it's Oscar Piastri, who crucially maintained third position with that launch off the line on the harder compound of tyre. And they've all safely made it through the first few corners as we make our way down to the first really big opportunity for overtaking on this opening lap, and it's side by side between the two McLarens. Lando Norris has the inside line. Oscar Piastri is closing in. Max Verstappen leads.
Yeah, Max has got the dream start. He's broken that slipstream as Oscar continues to weave, and Oscar's going on the outside of Lando.
Can he go the long way round? This would be audacious. That is absolutely unbelievable. Still fighting for this title. Oscar Piastri up to second.
Wow, what a move on the hard tyre to go around the outside in that turn. We've just seen the pass of the season, surely.
Extraordinary. The guts to do that on your teammate, on the hard tyre, around that corner on the outside. An unbelievable move from Piastri, and now it is game on. It's a superb stop, 2.1 seconds under pressure, so he should be covering off Russell. There goes Antonelli, and Russell is still behind.
To the inside of turn 5, Lando Norris clears one. Norris up to 7th position. That is 2 cars cleared nice and quickly. DRS for both of the drivers here. Lando Norris in the Papaya McLaren going past 1, going past 2. He needed efficient passes. He's finding them. Will Lawson go back ahead? Lawson is going to risk it around the outside. There's grip out there. Norris keeps it pinned, and Lando Norris kept the place. Can Norris use the slipstream and get ahead? Tsunoda, nearly off the road there. Lando Norris, decisive move to the inside. Tsunoda thinks about the lunge, but there's nothing he can do. Back in P3, which he needs.
Verstappen has asked the questions, hasn't he? That pole position, leading the race, doing everything he needed to do here. But as it stands, it's not going to be enough. An amazing season. When it's 2 points at the end, you can look back on any moment and think that was it.
Lando Norris, whose 16-year journey to the top is nearly complete. And it's Max Verstappen who is making his way to victory for the 8th time in Formula One. He came roaring back, but the comeback of all comebacks will fall short. Max Verstappen wins the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Oscar Piastri will come over the line next. And after 24 rounds, Lando Norris is the Formula One World Champion. Norris wins the title in 2025. To call yourself the champion, you have to still be standing by the end of the fight. After 24 rounds, it's Lando Norris who takes his first World Championship in 2025.
That's it, mate. You are world champion. World champion. Well done, mate. I'm so proud. You did it! You did it!
Awesome! Thank you, guys. Oh my god. You made a kid's dream come true. Thanks so much. I love you guys. Thanks for everything. You deserve it. I love you, Mum. I love you, Dad. Thanks for everything. I'm not crying.
Lando Norris is the new world champion and he's lighting it up on the main straight. All of his hard work paying off with the title. He climbs from the car as the new world champion. Tears of joy, and he's not the only one. Mum and Dad have seen their boy win it all.
I've achieved my dream, that little boy's dream. Yeah, me as a 6-year-old, you know, like seeing it on TV, thinking, wow, I want to do that, and now I'm here and achieving it. This is crazy. A hell of a journey, many years with McLaren, ups, downs. But this year I managed to say thank you for all of it. That moment of crossing the line, I'm tearing up a little bit. That's a moment I'll never ever forget.